I murdered TJ, and I'm now living in his house. I murdered TJ. Now I live in his house. How you like that? I got his rocking chair. I got his spot to do Highdeologies, or what they used to be, TJ Does Lifes, whatever he calls his over there. You know what I mean? It's my spot now. It's mine. And it will remain mine. Gotta clean up these cigarette boxes, though. Cigarette boxes, though. Yeah, they should preserve Stan Lee's body now, so they can keep him doing cameos. I'll make sure I tell that morbid joke tonight, and I will not credit you either. I will not. I don't want to wear TJ's skin, dude. Hell no. You guys can't see it, but one of the shitty things about getting old is like, one of the things you comfort yourself with as you start to get older is like, well, at least I'm not a teenager anymore, so I don't have to deal with all the bullshit, you know, that you have to deal with when you're a teenager. And then you wake up. I woke up today and I just got like a big zit, like right here. Just a zit. And it's like reminding me, it's like, oh yeah, that still happens every once in a while, by the way. You don't completely get to be done with teenage life, because here's a big zit. Thoughts on Ryan Reynolds playing Pikachu? I don't even know what to say, guys. I mean, if you're actually into Pokemon at all, I'm not, so it really doesn't bother me. But like, if you're actually into it, I'm sorry. I'll tell you what I told Ashley. She didn't get a creeping sense of dread from it, but she will eventually. This is like, this being done, like Pokemon becoming a live-action film where Ryan Reynolds is playing Pikachu. This signals the beginning of Hollywood looking at you. And when I say you, I mean you that was a kid that loved Pokemon. You're now old enough that they want your money. See all that 90s and 80s nostalgia that they've been milking my money out of me for over the years? I'm now of the age group where they're going to set me on the shelf. They're looking at you. You're the new hotness. So everything that you loved as a child, everything, Pokemon, whatever you were into, is going to be absolutely run through the mill. Congratulations. Whew, I made it through mine. I made it through mine. Paul, what's the best costume you ever wore for Halloween? I wore a Superman costume, and I rolled around in a wheelchair as Christopher Reeves. That's mean. How did you get around in the wheelchair, though? Because Christopher Reeves was a quadriplegic. So did you roll yourself around and pretend to be Christopher Reeves? Or did you have somebody that also dressed as Christopher Reeves's nurse that pushed you around? And did you move at all? Because, you know, he was neck down quadriplegic. How did this costume work? Oh, it's already happening to you. I mean, you guys have already gotten a little taste of it, but this Pokemon really, it sounds the trumpet. It's like, doo, 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 doo. It's time to cash in on the millennials, folks. Time to cash in on the millennials. Shrek, yep, Shrek's gonna get pissed on. They've already done it with Avatar, The Last Airbender. I don't know what you guys were into. I tuned out. So you guys will have to give me a list of like cartoons and things that you hold dear as millennials. You know what I mean? Like what, like, I could give you a laundry list of shit that I grew up watching, but none of you guys are going to be into that shit. Teen Titans was one, I guess. Power Rangers. Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, that'll happen. You guys will get a Yu-Gi-Oh! See, people say you're a millennial. Dude, you can never find out exactly when you become a millennial because there's different things. I am either right, like literally right on the cusp of a millennial, or I'm right on the cusp of a generation Y or whatever the fuck. But I don't think of myself. I definitely am not into the things that most people that identify as millennials are into. So I definitely identify with the generation previous, no matter what you know what I mean, fault. No, my parents are baby boomers. Yeah, my parents are boomers, dude. You can't call me a boomer. I'm not an unironic boomer. I may make boomer jokes or whatever, but no, my parents were the boomers. Let me move this back a little bit. Let's see if I can without fucking everything completely up. Probably not. Get under there, yo. Paul is what, 52? Oh, yeah. 52, dude. You got it. Bingo. Bingo. Right on the nose. Bingo. You got me. Eminem's new album was not good. Don't listen to that guy. KC Sunbeam. Yeah, I am basically KC Sunbeam now. Started Sopranos a while back, and under your recommendation, finished it last week. Ending was haunting. Yep. I'm glad. It sounds like you enjoyed it, so I'm glad you did. Yeah, it was awesome, dude. I went a long time not seeing The Sopranos, but I'm glad I finally watched it because it was great. Yeah, when are they going to do like the Sopranos remake? You know what I mean? When are they going to recast the Sopranos and do it? Yeah, watch the Sopranos, man. That chat yesterday pissed off TJ. It was glorious. How'd you guys get him? Tell me story. I want to know. I want to know how you guys got him, dude. I hate that somebody made TJ salty and I wasn't there to witness it. I'll have to go back and watch his last one. Yeah, wait till the remake of The Sopranos, the reboot. The reboot, dude. There already was a Yu-Gi-Oh movie. Well, there you go. Was it an actual live action movie? TJ gets salty every now and again. Yeah. If you were molested as a child, would you stay in a marriage to prevent a step-parent from doing the same to your children, hypothetically? I wasn't molested as a child, so I wouldn't even know how to answer that question. I can't have children of my own. And I wouldn't get into a relationship with a person that had a child because I don't want children. So it's a hypothetical question that I can't answer from 3 different angles. Should mention how salty TJ gets in the pre-show. I will. Yeah, I'll mention well, because he doesn't really get salty a lot, but he's very he's got very predictable patterns of salt, and you can tell when TJ's getting the salt buildup in TJ is like a physical thing. Like his eyes get wider, and his leg that's always tapping gets faster and shit, and he starts looking off into the middle distance, he won't. That's how you know that TJ is getting. Yeah, he starts getting real dismissive. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. Whatever. Dude, that's how you know, dude. Whatever. Yeah, that's how you know the tea kettle is about to blow, dude. Operation Avalanche continues to be a slow and steady progressive success. Is your family in Cali doing okay? The smoke up north is insane right now. Yeah, everybody I know and love is in the Central Valley, and there's no fire danger there. So, although they're all sucking smoke from the constant fires. So a lot of that smoke settles right over the valley. Just fucks up what's already some of the worst air quality in the nation. So there's that. Already snowing here in Vermont. Wish me luck this winter. Oh yeah, dude, you're gonna get buried. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough winter for folks. Paul, the new DFF was fantastic. You're talking about marriage? I liked that one too. That one was fun. Has TJ ever blown up on you? We've had some pretty heated like discussions about shit. But I wouldn't say that he's ever blown up on me. You know, I don't think I've ever blown up on him either. Maybe a little bit. Maybe I have blown up on him. I don't know. I'd have to ask him and see if he remembers any specific ones. We ever fought each other, like physically, like punched each other? No. Have you ever heard of the Brazilian wandering spider? I have. They're big, scary looking, and they chase people. Yeah, I have heard about them. I've seen videos of them too, I think. Oh shit, relax. Mendacious seas here. All right, everybody chill. Everybody chill. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's raining pretty good out here, and it's a nice sound. I don't know if the mic is picking that up or not. TJ makes a compilation of his videos on terrible comics. Stan Lee dies. You think it's a coincidence, dude? You think it's a big old coinky dink? How have I been doing? I've been alright. I've been okay. Sneaky Scuderi? Nope, never heard of it. Sounds like you've enough healthy little fights to prevent blow-ups in the first place. Yeah, I mean, we have arguments a lot. You know, but not, I wouldn't call them fights. I made myself a new philosophy called nullism. It's a fuck it type of mindset, a lot more to it, like an acceptance to the absurd world. What can I do with it? Live your life by it, my friend. Write a book about it, and maybe a few years after your death, there will be people out there calling themselves nullists or whatever the fuck you are. I mean, that's what a philosophy is for. It's for informing your life decisions and explaining them and contextualizing them. People love you, Paul. Oh, isn't that nice? John Rogan, I'm going to ban you if you ask the same dumb question a third time. You have eyeballs and the internet. You can answer that question for yourself. I watched it float one by once, and I didn't say anything. Now I've seen it a couple more times, and I'm done. I'm done watching it float. Next time I see it, it's over. It's over for you, kid. Get a tub of those spiders and dump it on TJ. Yeah, dude. Go find like one of those like barn spider nests where they're just all like together. Put that in a big Tupperware container and then just dump it on TJ and watch him flip the fuck out, dude. A pregnant barn spider. Go kill it. How do you know that there's a pregnant barn spider outside of your window and you're in here talking? Go get some hairspray and a lighter and burn that fucking thing. Take a fucking broom and go kill it and all its babies. Ugh. Paul, the way I see it, you're eventually either going to convert to a religion or kill yourself because of the depression that comes from your atheism. That's bait. That's bait.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man sucks dick in a garbage can.
That's bait. I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that bait either, TJ.
What bait? What are you doing? Oh, you're streaming?
Yeah, I'm streaming. Doing a quick little stream for these idiots out here.
Oh, what's it about?
I don't know, really. Somebody kept asking if you were blonde, and I threatened to ban him. That's happened.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, he was in my shit last night for like 3 hours, being like, "Must be embarrassing being blonde, huh?"
Oh, okay. So that it was just a meme I wasn't in on.
I mean, I don't know if it's a meme. I think he's just a fucking.
He's trying. Well, he's trying to make it. He's trying to
Yeah.
force a meme.
He's trying to force the blonde meme, I guess.
They said that they got you. Like somebody was. They were telling me they got you real triggered last night.
I was a little bit triggered. Just
They-
kept fucking bringing it up.
They
Just like,
said
shut
they
up.
said not just that guy. The chat in general said that they had you salty last night.
I mean, you can go back and watch for yourself.
I was gonna have to do that because I don't like missing out on TJ salt because it's infrequent but it's bountiful when it happens, and so I was trying to like. Do you remember a salty air about you last night? Was there a whiff of saltiness in the air?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that much salt, but I definitely got annoyed with the guy that kept fucking being like, "You're blonde, you're blonde, you're blonde, you're blonde." I'm like, all right, what's your point? Must suck being blonde, huh? I'm like, man, fuck you.
Dude, I am a salt lord, but I like salt from other people too. I can still be into salt for other people and be a salty fuck.
Well,
There's no rule.
I think you're just an exploitative fuck, Paul.
Oh, yeah, exploitative, yeah. That's the new one.
We're supposed to
Exploitative.
fucking do an episode about another topic, but then you're like, let's milk this fucking old dead Stan Lee corpse.
Yeah,
so we
dude.
can get out of that. And I was like, I don't know, Paul. That seems exploitative.
That's how it went
Shut
down.
up, fucking blonde faggot.
Let's grind up this old guy's dusty bones and sell it to people.
That business thing is excellent, and they would talk about Stan Lee like that.
It's like, all right, well, fucking preach to the choir then. Everybody's talking about Stan Lee today. He died today. Like, we got chops to talk about Stan Lee on the day he died. We're not like a bunch of, like, button-up business suit guys who are going to pretend we're into him or, you know what I mean? Like, we're all three nerds. We all grew up reading his comics and being into the characters that he created and made popular. We all enjoy quite a few of the movies that have been made about those things. He's a big, he's been alive our whole lives, doing his thing our whole lives.
Yeah, he was like a fucking uncle figure or something.
Yeah, he's like an old guy that's been around our whole fucking lives. He made shit that we were into, and he died today. I mean, what other kind of credentials do you need to talk about Stan Lee on the day of his death without being exploitative? How long have I owned this hat? I got this hat when I lived in California still, so it has to be at least 3 years, probably 4 years old, something like that. I'll have it for another fucking 10 years if I have my way. See, I'm the kind of guy that, like, if I could get away with it, if I could buy one set of clothes and that'd be it, I'd have that. I'll wear clothes until they're fucking ripped and shredded and shit to the point where they're just almost unwearable, and then I buy another shirt or some shit. I don't like clothes. I don't like clothes shopping. Not something I'm into. I wouldn't have any clothes if other people didn't get me clothes for fucking birthdays and shit.
Yeah, that's why we bought you like 10 shirts for your birthday.
Yeah.
I'm tired of seeing Paul wearing the same fucking collection of shirts. The 3 shirts he cycles through.
Yeah. Stan Lee's Superhuman show was pretty good. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. He had like a reality show. It
Yeah.
wasn't like a it was like a
Kind of a reality
It
show.
was it was like, but it was like a variety reality thing where he like showcased people with like crazy abilities.
Yeah.
and shit.
People that had like wild abilities
I
beyond
think I
the
watched
normal.
one where he had like this dude who was like a human calculator, basically.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was it might have been a different show, but
No, I think it was that. I think it is. I've seen that one. I've seen a couple episodes of
they did
it.
this thing where they found out that he like did math in like a different part of his brain than other people. Like when he solved a math problem, it came from more of like the reflex part of his brain, the part that's usually responsible for like actions.
Right. So it was like incredibly fast and
Right. You could be like, you could go and be like 6,549 times 8,750,941, and he'd be like, just rattle off whatever the fucking answer is.
yeah, that's crazy.
To like a crazy amount of digits, just like no problem.
That's crazy. I'm gonna go pack a bowl. Well, Paul, I think you and TJ are dealing with some Gary Man dummy accounts. Okay. Well, whatever they are.
Yeah, they're trying to claim it's in Mendham.
Oh, they think Mendham is the one doing it?
Yeah, I don't really view him as that kind of.
I don't know. He's got a lot of time on his hands.
He does, but I don't know. He's never been like a whimsical trolley type of guy.
Yeah.
As far as I've ever known.
He's more of a just rage at you or dismiss you outright for being too stupid to talk to.
Yep. This is my show now. Welcome to the TJ Show. Gary Man, lives inside a garbage can, is a stupid fucking twat. Hates his life, that's the plot. Look out, here comes the Gary Man. TJ Highdeology. TJ, I was curious, was Paul really mad about your viewpoints on the Louis C.K. scandal, and did that conflict ever get resolved? No, it never got resolved. I mean, we had it out, and I don't really think there is a resolution. I mean, he just views it differently than I do. But no, it was real. I mean, there was no, like, let's pretend to argue about this. Because if we were going to do that, we'd just do it all the time. You know, if we were just going to make shit up to argue about, we could fucking do it constantly. Usually we agree on shit, but we didn't agree on that. I'll tell you another thing we don't agree on is montages in movies. Like, I love Rocky IV, and one of the reasons I love it is because the movie is at least 20 to 30% montage. And he views it as just like a preeminently lazy technique, but I think it's awesome. So. Forget Paul. Here's money for you, TJ. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Did Paul hit Billy, though? No, that was kayfabe. Taste of Grandma's Faburger. What? Make shit up to argue about now. All right. Kill your mom, stab your dad. Do it now, you'll be glad. Look out, here comes the psycho man. Love the new beard. Unsubscribe, time to go. TJ Does Life Revolt is a stupid hoe. Fuck him, he is a piece of shit. How many rituals? I don't know what a ritual is. Like a ritual suicide? I'll hop on the train. Keep all this money, TJ. I will. It's mine. Fuck Paul. He don't get none. All the money that you guys give in this stream is mine.
How's that any different from any other?
Paul doesn't get a red fucking cent of this fucking money, dude. Not a red fucking cent. Well, Paul's back. Sorry, the show has to get worse. There you go.
All right, let's get this quality back on track here. Let's get the show quality back up from
whatever I did just now.
TJ attacks these shows like a montage, basically. He wants to find the laziest way to tell you the story of what's going on in his life. I dig deep.
Dude, we could have fucking... Anaconda could have been 3 minutes long with a few montages in it, dude. Could have just made it a montage.
It could have just not existed, too.
That's true.
That would have been great. Oh, Bruce killed your buzz. Sorry. I'm back now, though.
John Voight, dude. John fucking Voight. You just don't understand.
John Voight.
That dude won an Oscar.
John Voight. What are some other celebrities that have a last name that starts with a V?
A last name that starts with a V.
V. I like V last names. You know what I mean?
I like names that start with V in general. There's not many.
I'm trying to think of some of these.
Trying to think of some other celebrity with a last name with a V.
Yeah. Sofia Vergara.
Yeah, that's one.
God, there's one that's right on the tip of my tongue.
Does James Vanderbeek count?
Yeah, that's a V. Vanderbeek. That's it
I
starts.
think the Van might be a separate.
Yeah,
might
well, it
be like a
is.
middle
It's part of the.
thing, or I don't know. But
Whatever, I'll give
that
it to him.
counts
Vince
for me.
Vaughn, that's a good one. He's got a
Yeah,
double V too,
yeah.
so that's good there.
I like people who have alliteration in
Yeah.
their names.
I feel like
Stan Lee used to do that all the time too.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was saying Stan Lee created Vince Vaughn. Like Peter Parker, Bruce Banner, fucking.
Oh yeah, Vigo the Carpathian, dude.
Well, that's a first name. Or wait, no.
I think it's just name. I think
Vigo is his only name.
Yeah, I think he was just Vigo, which is pretty cool. I'd be down with
The
that.
scourge of Carpathia.
The sorrow of Moldavia. I think we're missing. I feel like I'm missing one.
Oh, you're probably missing a bunch. I mean, there's got to be more celebrities that have V names.
Isn't there a stand-up comic that's got a V for a last name?
Probably. Maybe if I look up last names that start with V, we can like.
I'm dead certain that there is a stand-up comic that has a last name that starts with a V. Right on the tip of my tongue. Oh yeah, Jesse Ventura. There you go.
Yeah.
We're missing one there.
Great actor, Jesse Ventura.
Yeah, Jesse V. We already got Vince Vaughn, man.
Celebrity names with the letter V.
Yeah, man. I swear to God, there's a stand-up comic.
Most of these are like first names, though. Let's see.
No, it's got to be last names, surnames, dude. Come on.
All right.
Roosh V.
Surnames starting with V.
Yeah. God, man. It's going to fucking haunt me until I think of it.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, dude.
Yeah, if you count the Van and Vanderbeek, you got to give it to Van Damme as well.
Yeah, Van Damme. And a lot of the V names are just Van something, Van this, Van that.
Yeah, there's a lot of Swedes, a lot of Danish.
Dude, looking up last V names that start with V. This is a cool name. Verboom.
Verboom.
Verboom. Oh, like Paul Verhoeven, dude.
Paul Verhoeven. There you go. That's another good one.
Denis Villeneuve.
Yeah, Denis Villeneuve is a V name, although not a very cool one. Still fucking can't think of this. It's like an old washed up stand-up comedian. Like he was not even funny when he was out.
Yeah, I don't see.
I think he was gay.
Jim Varney, dude.
Not Jim Varney, but that's another good one.
Well, everything you just said described him. Whatever.
It's not him.
Well, I don't know then, dude.
Dude. Yeah, the guy was in the Star Wars Christmas special.
Oh, fat dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his fucking name?
Let me just look him up. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. That's the guy I'm
Did
thinking
his name
of.
start with a V though?
I think his last name starts with a V, if I'm not fucking mistaken.
No. Because that dude was that was Art Carney, dude, right?
No, not Art Carney.
Harvey Korman. That's
Just
not a
read
V.
off everybody that's in the Star Wars
All right,
Christmas
I'm gonna
special.
do it.
See if
Hold
there's
on.
a V name.
I'm doing it now. I'm going
All right.
to the IMDb page and looking at the
All right.
cast.
All right. I gotta know, man. It's driving me fucking crazy.
All right, I'm looking for a fucking V name anywhere in here. There ain't one, dude.
You're full of shit.
I'm looking right here. There ain't nobody with a V. Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, Anthony Daniels, Peter Mayhew, Kenny Baker, James Earl Jones, B. Arthur, Art Carney, Diahan Carroll, Marty Balin, Craig Chaquipo, something, David Freiberg, Paul Kantner, Harvey Korman, Mickey Morton, Paul Gale, Patty Maloney, Jack Rader, Stephanie Stromer, Michael Potter, Wazan Troop, Yuichi Sugiyama, Mum Brothers, Claude Woolman, Lev Mailer. There's no one with a V name, dude.
Keep going. A lot of people in that movie, TJ.
All right.
Keep going.
Lev Mailer, John McLaughlin, Jefferson Starship, Gabriel Dell, Don Franks, Alec Guinness,
Yeah.
Mary Ann Hay, Linda Hoxett, Art James, Larry Mullen, Marcus Powell, David Krause, Arthur Roten, Leslie Schofield, and Rick J. Wagner. And that's it.
That's it?
That's it. That's everyone.
You know what?
credited.
You know what? He was a writer.
A writer?
He was a writer on the film.
All right.
I know he had something to do with the fucking Star Wars special.
Okay, hold on. Oh, you're a son of a bitch, Paul. You're a
What?
fucking piece of
I don't
fucking
know
shit,
what his
dude.
name was. What's
You're
his...
a piece of shit, Paul.
I can't...
I fucking despise your existence, dude.
I
You're
don't
a
understand
piece
where
of
this
garbage.
hostility is coming from, TJ,
I
honestly.
fucking hate you
What's
so
his
much,
name? You're
dude.
going to let me hang? So I got to look it up after the stream, I
I
guess.
guess you do, Paul.
You're going to
I
leave
guess
me
you do.
hanging.
Yep.
You're going to leave me
I'm
hanging.
gonna leave you hanging, Paul. God damn you to fucking hell, dude. God damn you straight to hell.
Son of a bitch, man. That's mean. It's
It
just
is
mean-spirited.
Yeah, it is mean, Paul. You're a mean guy.
What do you even... I'm a mean guy?
Yep.
For what? For having a guy whose name I can't fucking remember stuck in my head?
You fucking know damn well.
Whatever, man.
Was this all a subterfuge just to get us to that point, Paul?
I don't know what you're talking about, TJ. You're putting all this weird intention onto me, and I don't enjoy it. You know, I'm just a guy. I was having a conversation about last names that start with V.
I fucking hate you so much, dude. Fucking Bruce Valanche, Paul. The name you're looking
That's his
for-
name!
The name you're looking for.
Thank
is
you.
Bruce Valanche.
Thank you, TJ. Thank you. Stan Lee wasn't the only one to die today. Douglas Rain, who voiced HAL 3000 from 2001: A Space Odyssey, died today, too.
I mean, that's cool and all, and whatever. I mean, you know,
Not exactly the cultural force
you
that
know.
Stan Lee was, but
That's a guy that's kind of like, oh, yeah, I mean, that's a well-known character and all that, but, like, Stan Lee is Stan Lee, and that guy is just like the voice of Hal. I mean, that's pretty much all he did, right? I mean,
as far as I know.
that's his claim to fame. Stan Lee co-created, like, Spider-Man and Thor and the Fantastic Four and the X-Men and Black Panther and just, like, an endless fucking litany of characters that are more popular today than ever.
Captain America,
Captain America.
the Hulk.
Mm-hmm. Basically 90% of the characters in the Avengers movie.
TJ Does Life Revolt is saying unsubscribe from Highdeology, TJ Does Life, and DP.
Yeah.
What did you do to start a revolt? Now I have to fucking suppress a revolt in my chat because of you?
Yep.
What have you done?
I don't know, dude. He came in there last night. I said something that rubbed him the wrong way, and he went into revolt mode.
The fuck have I done?
Could you maybe just unsubscribe from DP and leave the other shit alone?
That'd be preferable. If you can find it in your heart to do that. $50 super chat missed? Okay. Oh, let me look. I'll go digging through the super chat and see if I missed a $50 one. Jeez, Louise. I don't have a $50 one, so you probably trolling. And if you are, good to you, my friend.
They see me trolling.
You wasted like 5 seconds of my life making me check for a super chat that wasn't there, man.
The super chat that never came.
It's like 10 minutes up. No, dude, the fucking big thing, anything over $25 stays there for the whole stream. So you're full of shit. Scam situation.
Finally, dude. Stanley is dead.
Verilyn Vanson, yeah, him. That's another good one.
Good old Verilyn Vanson. He was a crazy fuck.
I always thought his name would have been cooler with M's instead of V's, but you know.
Marilyn Manson? That sounds gay.
Kinda, but it's kind of cool too.
I don't know. Maybe it'll grow on you over time. I don't know. Stanley, R.I.P. Stanley, R.I.P. Real talk. Stan Lee was racist, homophobic, and accused of sexual harassment.
Oh,
multiple
great.
times.
That started already?
He was creepy and underhanded. That doesn't mean he deserved the elder abuse he got or that he deserved to die, but I'm not wasting any time mourning that bitch.
Wow. What a joyless life it must be to be an SJW, dude. You can't even look back on a dude that was like, I don't know, made crazy cultural contributions without trying to find every negative little thing you can spin and then show everybody how much you don't care about him. Hey, Dave, you got please have more cozier, trip-friendly lighting for the next upcoming Drunk D&D. Thanks in advance.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're working on the lighting and the cameras and stuff for the next D&D. It'll be awesome. Don't worry about it.
Stan Lee was born in 1922.
Don't worry about it, guys.
Don't fuck no shit in the ass.
Paul is over? Where's the party? Where's the Paul is over party? Because I want to go to my own over party when it happens. Because all these other people, when it's over for them, there's a party. You know what I mean? Have you seen this?
Nope.
Like hashtag, you know, mundane Matt is over party. Or hashtag, like when somebody does something that like ends their career or whatever. You know what I mean? There's always a Twitter hashtag.
Cool.
And it's like hashtag, you know, like, I don't know. Hashtag Kevin Spacey is over party or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, about time.
I'll be dead. Oh, well, at least then I'll be relevant until I die, you know? Most people can't claim the same. Oh, yeah, dude. The Vol Parky, dude. Vol the Volvarki. Here, have some blood money and ignore this super chat. Hey, thank you for the $50, dude.
Why do people assume that everyone is participating in No Nut November?
Dude, I nutted immediately upon November arriving. I wasn't even trying to fuck up No Nut November, but I nutted right early in the morning on November 1st, and then woke up the next day and looked at all the news, and I was like, oh, the No Nut November started, and I'd already fucked it up. So I don't even participate at that point. The only one that I do good on is No Shave September or whatever the fuck it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't shave at all, so you know that one I'm always down with. I do real well with it. Damn, dude, this rain though. Fucking Louisiana bullshit. Gary, man, show me some empirical evidence that I'm in your chat. Dude, you're obsessed with Gary and Mendham, dude. Just let Gary do his thing. I mean, unless he's talking shit. If Gary's talking shit, then he and I can have words. Dude, I challenge him.
Dude, this is the greatest quote of all time. This is a Stan Lee quote.
Okay.
Comics are like boobs. They look great on a computer, but I'd rather hold one in my hand.
Wow. See, that's why he's a great mind, TJ.
Here's another person fucking trying to shit on Stan Lee.
Great.
Stan Lee embodied everything wrong with the comic industry. Greed, mediocrity, and plagiarism. Jack Kirby, the man largely responsible for Lee's fame, died in 1994. I'd much rather grieve over him. Yeah. Yeah!
Well, then go back in time to 1994 and grieve over him then. Stan Lee died today, you dumb bitch.
What a fucking thing.
I hate I have this wave of misogyny. Every time I reach my hand out to the human species, I pull back a bitten, bloody stump. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm sitting here being contemplative and thinking about Stan Lee and like all the fucking childhood memories he contributed to, all the fantasies that I had and all the weird, like comic book references that I use in my day-to-day life that wouldn't be fucking there because of him. And there's just like a whole army of people out there, a bunch of fucking bloodsuckers looking to shit on a dead man. Just like, I hope there's an equally frothing mob of retards around when you die to stain your reputation as a totally fucking reprehensible human being.
Yeah, I hope they show up to your fucking funeral with your family all around and be like, actually, they were a piece
Actually,
of
this
fucking
person was a
shit."
total fucking judgmental cunt who never said a nice thing in her life, and the whole world's karmically better for her stupid ass being in the ground. And all of you stupid mourners are stupid for mourning. Hope that chain of hate just never ends. If you've got children, I hope it happens to them too. I hope they live full, great lives and they're surrounded by grieving family members and a giant family that all loves them. And I hope right outside that place is a bunch of fucking protesters talking about what a scumfuck your children was. And then when they have children and they grow up, I want the same, all the way down, dude. All the way down your stupid, stunted family line until the very ending branch. Until your very last name is fucking just synonymous with failure and tragedy and horror. That's what I want. All these fucking insipid opinion peddlers. I'm one of them, by the way. I don't exempt myself from that. I don't exempt myself from that. I'm one of this insipid horde. But you know what, dude? At least I'm aware that it's insipid. For fuck's sake.
Maybe that makes it worse.
I mean, does it? Maybe I'm the worst of the bunch because I know it's insipid and I engage in it anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, whatever. Doesn't preclude me from pointing out how shitty they are too.
Yeah, might as well use your status to throw stones.
Yeah. If I'm gonna be at the top of the heap, I might as well,
Piss on everyone else.
Yeah, dude. Let my diuretic shit rain down on everybody else. There's some quality metal table right there. Oh yeah, you like this? I always liked this too. I asked TJ where he got it all the time, but he won't tell me the dealer that procured him this piece. TJ has a very closely guarded furniture secret.
Furniture, what now?
Furniture. So you want the Stan Lee haters to become Keens? Exactly. Exactly my point. Although, in the defense of other Keens, there are probably Keens out there that aren't horrible, you know what I mean? But anybody that spawns forth from a person with an opinion like that has got to be horrible. Paul scared to respond to what? All caps guy? There's a billion fucking things going by every minute, and I read about a third of them. What am I too scared to fucking... Why did TJ stop posting on IGTV? I don't know, ask TJ.
I only posted one video on there ever.
Yeah.
And the reason I stopped is because it fucking sucked.
There you go. Ask and ye shall receive. Well, here's to being self-aware, brother. Cheers. Thanks for the $100, man. See, dude, you're already... Like, when I do a stream like this, TJ, when I bust a stream... The super chats roll in like fucking rain, dude.
Yeah, I did a 3-hour stream and I didn't even break $100.
See? Right there, one super chat, and I'm already triple what you made in one stream.
Destroying what I made.
And I ain't even an hour into this bitch.
It's probably just because I'm here.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Maybe it's the combo of the two of us that makes the super chats roll in.
Yeah.
We need to start doing these together.
Keep them rolling.
You know, maybe someday in the future we'll move to a place where you don't live in the goddamn middle of a swamp and I don't have to jump on a fucking swamp boat to get to your house.
Yeah.
All right, now.
Hop on the pontoon boat, Paul.
You barely made it. It just only run once a day. I only go to TJ Island once a day.
TJ Island. Island in the swamp. Basically living in the Yoda hut.
Should I stay awake till DFF? I don't know. I mean, that depends on your priorities.
Yeah. Do you want to not be a total faggot, or?
Right. Do you want to be somebody who knows and can claim with a full heart that they watched DFF live, or do you want to be, you know, somebody that didn't watch it at all and went to bed instead? Do you want to miss the movement?
I mean, everyone
Dude, Canadian Fuhrer, are you really shitting on TJ's streams right now, dude?
What'd he say?
He said TJ's streams are boring. It's just TJ saying, yeah, neat, to a constant stream of moronic comments.
Cool. Well, he shows up for every fucking one. So.
What the fuck, man? I've watched TJ's streams. They're not that.
Sometimes they are.
I mean, it can, I
It
guess it...
depends. I mean, sometimes there's nothing worth riffing on. Sometimes there is.
Yeah.
Just depends on the day. Depends on the temperature of the fucking chat.
See, TJ, I told you, $50 just rolled in. Another 50, dude. We're up to like $200 plus this stream, TJ.
What did they say?
Nothing. That was just a person that, out of the kindness of their heart and out of the love that radiates out of me to the people, decided to just drop a 50 note.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, who's on the 50? I don't even remember.
Isn't it Ulysses S. Grant?
Is it Grant?
I thought so.
Man, dropping a Grant?
It's been so long since I've even seen a fucking $50 bill.
Yeah, dude. Grant. Paul's beard smells bad. Dude, you're so wrong. My beard smells like the forest.
I know for a fact that nothing on Paul smells bad because he's like super insecure about smelling bad.
See? I smell good, dude, all the time. I wear cologne. I wear deodorant. I shower sometimes twice a day. I smell good, dude. I smell good.
He doesn't care about what he wears, but he does care about how he smells.
Yeah, I don't want to, like, I don't care what I look like, but I just don't want to radiate putrid stench everywhere I go. Yeah, I've got a hang up about that shit. Yeah, I smell good. I mean, that's part of the reason why I look like I do, but I've never had a dry spell in my entire life. Like, since I've been 18 years old, there's never been like a month that I haven't gone without getting laid.
Yeah, maybe the girls are just like pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, it's
You know,
like
steaks, and then they come over to you. Oh, actually,
Yeah.
all right.
usually I just make friends with a girl first, and the whole idea is you make friends with them, right? And then you get to the point in a friendship where you give them a hug goodbye, and you do the one-armed hug, but they get a big nose full of your musk. You know what I mean? Your man smell, whatever it is that you keep around you, and that attracts the ladies. Then all of a sudden, a fire is ignited in their loins that wasn't there before. When they first saw me, I was just a sloppy, floppy neckbeard with a weird googly eye. You know what I mean?
She's like, he smells like flowers.
Right. But then she gets a whiff of me and she's like, oh my God, dude, he smells like the forest and like clean linens and stuff. Holy shit. And musk.
I misjudged this man.
Yeah, and then I'm funny too. I'm hella making them laugh and shit. And all of a sudden, they're laughing and they notice their panties are wet. And they're like, what is this? And that's how I know I've got them, dude. That's how I know I've got them. It's at that point. They get that confused look on their face when their panties are suddenly wet after fucking a long-ass laugh sesh. And I know I'm in there, dude. I'm in like Flynn. I've never dated a dude. I've never really been with a dude. So I wouldn't know how to hit on a dude. I don't know how. Maybe you've got more. Maybe you could help me with that. How do you hit on a dude versus a chick? I have a scent approach. What's your approach to hitting on a chick or a dude then?
I have no idea.
You don't do hitting on?
I got no game.
You got no game?
No game.
Oh. Well, shit.
I guess my strategy in life has just been to be like, look at me, look at me, look at me, until someone's like, ooh. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah. I mean, that works.
Make them come to me.
Got it.
Like Chelsea.
Yeah, that's right. She was caught in your web.
Make the bitches hit on you. Hey, I'm a loud, obnoxious, fat piece of shit on the internet. Anyone want my unimpressive dick in them? And then someone's like, I do. I'm like, all right. Play the numbers game.
Yeah, dude. Chicks give me a hug and then they start singing that song. I think there's something there that wasn't there before from fucking Beauty and the Beast.
There must be something there that wasn't there before.
Yeah, dude. When I left and I hugged Paul, he didn't smell all that bad, really at all. In fact, I think he smelled quite nice. He wasn't covered in scabs and itching from the lice.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
Paul, deceptively hygienic.
Yeah, see?
Now me, I go as long as I can without showering.
Well, I mean, you know, we all got our fucking...
I have numerous.
We all got our things, dude. We all got our fucking... We're all different. We're all weird little fucking psychologically tortured monkeys that came up with different coping mechanisms to get us through the day, you know?
Yeah.
One of mine just happened to be compulsive showering, you know what I mean?
Must stay clean.
And then I was like... I had this moment, too, where I realized that smell was like a real big component in getting bitches. And it happened in the fucking 8th grade. I had this friend named Josh. He was a Mexican kid. And he always smelled hella good. But I never thought anything of it because I just thought it was part of his culture or whatever to smell hella good. But then I asked him one day, I was like, dude, what does that smell, dude? And he's like, oh, that's Drakkar. And he starts telling me about all these colognes he's got, right? And I'm asking him, like, why? He's like, dude, bitches love it. And I was like, whatever, you ain't got no bitches. And it was true, he didn't have no bitches, but he was like, watch this. We're sitting in a pizza parlor.
Right.
And there were like a table of other kids and stuff over there. He walked over and sat down right next to a chick, and I had to go home alone. I walked home alone. He sat there and talked to that chick all night. Dude, the odor, the scent, pulled her in.
The Drakkar.
Yeah, the Drakkar Noir. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
And so I immediately asked my mom for like a birthday present. I said, I want a bottle of Drakkar, you know? And I got it. And since then, I've always had a decent bottle of cologne around. I don't go way expensive because that's just retarded. But you know, whatever. Mid-range cologne. Electric car. Yeah. It's what it takes. It's that little extra something. They put like Spanish Fly in it or something. You remember Spanish Fly?
Yep.
Do they still sell that shit?
I don't know.
It used to be everywhere, like on the counters and shit, in convenience stores.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it went out of vogue.
Well, rape drugs went out of vogue.
Yeah.
Because dudes would tell you that. You'd always hear that like, oh, I bought some of that Spanish Fly, and then the chicks were all over me, man. But like, I never bought any. I didn't know anybody directly that bought any.
Yeah, you definitely heard stories, but yeah.
That was just part of their marketing campaign, dude.
Makes you fucking irresistible.
Yeah, dude. It's like a pheromone. It goes out in the air, and it makes bitches just like gravitate to you.
It's basically a bitch magnet.
Yeah, the make them laugh thing is really the only reason why I ever got laid, I think. Like, that really is the key to a lot of women's hearts. They like a funny dude. Like a dude that can make them laugh.
He distracts me from how shitty life is.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm pretty sure every girlfriend I've ever had, every serious relationship I've ever had, I made them laugh before I was in the relationship. Like, I landed them with the laugh.
He's funny.
Yep. So if I ever, like, get, like, I don't know, some kind of brain injury or something, I'm fucked, you know?
Maybe you'll be a funny retard.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe I'll retain just enough to be funnier than the average retard. So
Yeah.
in the home, I'll have a lot of willing participants to make laugh, you know?
He's funny. Give you some retard.
Damn it, Brad Pitt, put your shirt back on and tell some jokes. No, I don't think it goes that far.
No.
I'm just saying that
I think it's just that you have to have something about
Exactly.
you.
That's the thing.
Like, he's strong, he's good looking, he's funny, he's
Right.
this. You gotta have some kind of positive attribute that they can cling on to.
He's rich. He's talented. He's this, you know, yeah.
He's dependable. He's something. He's
Yeah.
gotta be some kind of fucking thing.
Yeah. And when you find that what that thing is that you have, you just like latch onto that thing. And you present that to potential mates. That's how you get dates, dude.
Yeah, you know.
I learned a long time ago that I wasn't going to win a fucking swimsuit competition or anything. So
It's the unremarkable fucks that got nothing going for them that really can't get laid.
well, see, a lot of people are unremarkable because they never took the time to think what that thing is about themselves and start putting it out there. They think it's all going to come to them. Like, even TJ, whose philosophy is cast a wide net and have the interest come to me, like, he's doing something. He's proactive in getting shit done.
Yeah, I'm like one of those birds that's doing like a fucking crazy dance or something. You
Right.
know? Like, come on, bitches.
That's his way of doing it, you know. There's a lot of dudes out there that make a lot of excuses about not having girlfriends, but they're not willing to do any work to do it. Like, it ain't I wasn't born able to make people laugh. I practiced that shit. You know what I mean? I honed that shit. You got to do it too. Got to find out whatever dorky little thing it is. Because, like, look, if anything, being with Ashley has taught me, well, it's taught me a bunch of things, but one of the things it's taught me is that there is a subculture for fucking everything in the world. And if there's a subculture for something, that means there's chicks in it, which means that you have a way to get, like, a lot of these dudes, you're probably into anime. Dude, I've been to these anime conventions. You know how many hordes of just, like, single chicks dressed up as, like, Sailor Moon and fucking this, that, and the other thing? There are gaggles of them. And you know what they do at those cons, too? I didn't partake in this because I just went down on the floor and looked and watched. But, like, they drink. They have parties during the con where they all get together and they drink. And you know what happens after people get together and drink? You see what I'm saying?
They get together and
You are 100% never going to get laid if all you do is sit in your fucking room and stare at your computer and wonder when you're going to get laid. Like, it's never going to happen.
Why did you not?
Oh, dude. Stevie.
Yep.
Did you see that he has definitively claimed that he has lost his V card?
Yep.
I sent it to you, right?
Yep.
You saw that?
Yep.
Now, not super publicly, but in an undeniably him Under Creations comment on the Under Creations channel.
Yep.
Somebody asked him if he was a virgin, and he said, "I am not.
I have had sex with many partners."
Which is exactly how a virgin who's trying to hide that they're a virgin would answer it.
But that's how Stevie would say anything, though.
That's true as well.
That's just how he talks.
What do you think? What do you think the truth is?
I think it's because his voice.
Is this another System of a Down situation, or not? Is this another Mind Tile?
Mind
Yeah.
Tile. I have no idea. But I do know that, because I think it's because Stevie has that voice where it's kind of like. He unfortunately has like the stereotypical dumb guy voice from like every cartoon and shit. You know?
He doesn't sound dumb.
He does. I mean, I'm not saying he sounds dumb. I'm not even saying he is dumb. I'm just saying he has that voice of like,
Like, duh.
If you have, okay.
Yeah.
So
Because he's just a big dude.
Yeah.
He's got a big barrel-chested
that's why
voice.
That is why I speak in this manner, so that people understand that I am an intelligent human being.
Dude, so you don't know? So what do you think? It's a coin flip, or do you don't? Because you're his brother. I mean, you got to have some insight here.
I mean,
You've been through Stevie's tall tales.
yeah.
You know Stevie's lifestyle and his doings.
Right.
What do you think the chances are that some little chick let Stevie lay pipe?
I don't know. I think it is like a coin flip in my head.
Yeah.
Heads, he's never gotten head. Tails, he has gotten some tail. I don't know. It's just a coin flip, man.
Yeah. I don't know.
You gotta two-face that shit.
Dude, what are the chances that Stevie is counting something that no rational human being would count as losing his virginity? Like
Reasonable.
online or some shit. Like he jerked
Yeah.
off with some chick online, like text chatting with her or some
Yeah.
shit. You know what I mean?
He saw a hot chick in line and came in his pants or something.
Yeah, or he went to a strip club and the chick rubbed up against him and he nutted.
Yeah.
I have lost my virginity today. I came to this club a boy, and I leave this club a man.
Yep. There's a good chance. I don't know.
Do you count it if like, would you say that you lost your virginity if you got a hand job you paid for from a stripper at a strip club? Is that losing your virginity? Scotty shakes his head no. I started off on the no side of that goalpost too.
You know?
You have not lost your virginity if you paid for a hand job in the back of a strip club.
What if you paid for a
Fucked her.
blowjob?
Now, if you fucked her in the back of the strip club,
What
then
if
you
you-
lost your
The blowjob is the border. The blowjob is tough because it's like on one hand,
No,
yeah,
man. Dick.
dick and pussy,
I mean,
right?
It is called
Yeah, dude.
oral sex, dude.
I mean,
Unless you're gay, you can't,
look,
you can never.
Look, if you're getting blown, I mean, you're getting close.
Dude, some gay dudes only blow each other. Like, they don't do anal. So,
Right.
are those dudes
But we're talking.
virgins?
We're in this case, we're talking about Stevie.
Under their criteria, then I wouldn't say they're virgins.
We're
We're
talking.
about a fucking straight dude who goes to a strip club,
Right.
which is the main clientele.
Yeah.
And he gets a fucking
Well, we're
hand.
trying to figure out if Stevie's a virgin or not.
Because you saw, I sent you the picture via text. I screen capped him saying that he's not.
Yeah.
On the Under Creations channel, he made a text. He made a comment in response to somebody
I've
asking.
actually tried to get Stevie to come talk about it, but so far he's refused. Stevie
What is
refused.
Stevie?
Stevie has refused.
Get his ass out here.
This is what he said. He said that there's no way he can prove he's not a virgin.
Well, we're not going to ask
I'm
for
not
that.
asking for proof.
I mean, I can't prove I'm not a virgin.
Yeah,
There's
no,
no.
I mean,
There's
no,
no.
unless you got video.
Dude, actually, what I thought all of us could do to demonstrate that we were not virgins is you could get Ashley, you get Chelsea, I'll get Taylor, that will then swear they've had sex with us. to prove
Either
they're not
that,
virgins.
or we could tell our losing your virginity stories and see if one of them sounds like the one from 40-Year-Old Virgin. where the tits feel like a bag of sand.
The tits felt.
Because I'm telling you, dude.
You know what? I would not be surprised about that because I gotta say, every pair of titties I've ever felt has been a little different.
I've never felt one that felt like a bag of
It
sand.
felt like a bag of
No,
sand,
they're
but maybe
fine.
it's out there, dude. Maybe that
No, there's no-
sandbag titty's
no.
out there.
I don't think so.
That sandbag titty might be
I don't
out
think
there,
so,
guy.
TJ. I don't think so. I think that's
Let's talk about
incorrect.
this. Let's talk about we're gonna exploit the death of Stanley, dude.
Sandbag. Well, we already had that conversation.
already had
Now
that
we're on the
conversation.
Stevie's virginity conversation.
Yeah, dude, we're
I'm sorry, I wasn't here. I was.
we're hyper exploit. Yeah, dude.
Well, what we were asking is, Stevie says he lost his virginity. We were wondering about the possibility of, like, maybe he did something that no sane or reasonable person would think is losing
Here's
their
another thing that
virginity.
Stevie alluded to in my conversation with him. I said, well, Stevie, I said, simply have someone come forward and say they've had sex with you, and the argument is done in my mind. Like, look, I'm not going to actually make you show me physical evidence. I just say, if someone says, I fucked Stevie, I'm good. But he said, to me, to that response was then, well, people don't want to talk about their pity fucks. So Stevie is trying to frame it as a pity
So
fuck.
Stevie is claiming.
At that moment, from that moment, dude, I felt like the fucking bloodhound, dude. I felt like
So Stevie's,
bullshit there, Stevie.
Stevie's claim is that
He-
some
he-
girl felt bad for him and fucked
Fuck.
him out of, like, pity.
Yes.
Which doesn't happen, by the way.
Yeah.
That just is not. That never happens.
I feel bad. Maybe I'll give him some
Could it
pussy.
happen? Yes, it could happen. I'm-
Maybe it's happened in the past, but I'm just telling you, it's not. It hasn't happened in this case. See, I don't know, dude.
If you guys had to bet, and I mean, like, so if like you had to put money on one thing or the other, would you bet Stevie's a virgin or not?
See, I just told Paul, I feel like it's a coin flip, dude.
So you firmly are in 50-50.
Yeah, I feel like it's.
And I mean, I gotta defer to you guys because you know him better than I do. You're his brothers.
That won't be rational.
What
So-
do you think, Scotty?
Dude, and I could be wrong. I mean, I'm definitely saying, I'm not saying this with any certainty, but in my opinion, Stevie is a virgin.
Okay, we got some contention amongst the Kirk clan. What leads you to believe that? So you're saying this is another mind tile situation that's gotten out of hand?
Yes, dude.
Mind
I want Stevie to come on the show, or even if he won't do that, I want Stevie to admit his personal life to me, and I can just pass it on to people that he's a virgin. Or I want some person he can, introduce to me and say, yes, me and Stevie. one time."
affidavit that Stevie's penis has been.
I mean, I would be, because I'm a bloodhound with this. Here's the thing: a bullshitter knows a bullshitter, and I kited a bullshit story about losing my virginity to my group of friends when I was 16. That, dude, I just know when a story doesn't pass the smell test. I know it. I know this. So we don't even have to get him to get an affidavit. Let him have the excuse that the chick is no longer around or doesn't like him anymore and won't talk to him.
in Canada.
Or whatever it is, she lives in Canada, whatever the excuse is, we'll let him get away with that. I just want to hear him, start to finish, tell me the story of his first conquest.
Oh, shit.
If he told me,
And you believe
and
it.
he doesn't even have to get gory, he doesn't have to be like,
And then I took my erect penis and put it in her vagina.
but just like the overview of like what preceded it, how do you know the chick, what's your background with her, you know what I mean? What happened on that night,
Oh, dude, I don't
and
know.
how did it go down in general without getting
TJ,
clinical?
listen to what Paul just said, and the totality of what he said, and the standard and the criteria he has said.
Yeah,
Do you think Stevie passes that test?
there's no way.
I don't know.
I want him to come on. So you sell it to him that way. Next time you talk to Stevie, go like, look, dude, you don't have to have a chick. Just come on. We're gonna talk about we're gonna do DFF virginity, and we're gonna all talk about when we lost our virginity. We're gonna tell the story. I'll tell my story of how I made up a fucking bullshit story when I was 16 about how I'd lost it, and then
Fuck
Stevie
that,
will do so in
Stevie
kind.
gets- Oh, too bad, dude.
Oh, dude, he's screening you.
Oh, dude.
He screened you out, dude. Maybe he's watching this right now. He might be, dude.
Those sons
I'm
of
gonna call mom and
bitches.
see if she's there with Stevie.
Yeah, he might be asleep. The last time we were over at their place at this time, he was
Is,
asleep.
Stevie there? Okay, yeah. So Stevie's here, so my mom's gonna get Stevie.
Sweet.
Cool.
We're trying to ask Stevie a question. His phone was dead. Later on, but I don't know if you guys been. I have to get to Steve something.
Subject is void.
Yeah, we were trying to.
All right, let me go ahead and
It's boring to you, maybe.
let me go ahead and ban you, and so you can find something else to watch. Then see ya.
Yeah, they talk to Steve.
I like doing that every once in a while. It keeps them on their toes.
I know.
You know what I mean? You just gotta fucking
They're gone.
every once in a while.
Old Yellow's gone rabid.
I just gotta know, dude. You know what I mean? Because if he told the story, I'd know. I'm like Sherlock Holmes and shit. I can smell bullshit unless he's like a trained NSA operative.
What's up? Okay, 1 second. Paul wanted to ask something.
We got to put him on speaker. All right, can you hear me okay, Stevie?
Yeah.
All right, okay. So we're going to do a show about virginity and our conquests. And we want now this is not about you, like we believe you. We need another dude cuz our three virginity stories are not going to be enough. We want to tell our story of our first time and shit. You get my drift? Nothing clinical. We don't got to be all gross and explicit with it, but just like, how it happened, how we managed to fall into some vagina one night. It's an interesting topic. So we want you to come on and do that, Stevie. Come on, Stevie.
When is the show gonna start?
Well, not tonight. It's going to be in the future. In a week or two.
Give you plenty of time to make up your story.
Oh, shut up, TJ. Fucking TJ.
I'm a little up there right now.
Oh, you're a little. He's a little stoned. TJ.
All right, Stevie.
Must have been.
So, Stevie,
So
Stevie, are you gonna be on the virginity episode?
Yeah, fuck it.
All right.
you can be
Okay.
our resident virgin.
All right, dude.
Awesome.
What TJ say?
Nothing.
Resident. Fuck you, TJ.
Resident virgin.
Motherfucker.
Oh.
What did he say? I didn't even hear him.
Said you had a micro penis.
Oh, okay.
He insulted you.
Ins-
All right, Stevie.
Hey, I love you guys.
All right. Love you too, Stevie.
Love you
Love you,
too,
Stevie.
Stevie.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. So the trap is set. I'm telling you, 100%. I will know, and I'll call him out too. If it's bullshit, I'll call it right there, because I'll know. There's certain attributes that every false virgin lost story shares, and if he has any of them, I'll know.
Even one.
It's like a big red flag. Like mine was absurd. Okay, number one, they happen in implausible locations. They always do because people want to spice it up.
Yeah, man.
Right? So instead of losing their virginity in a bed or on the couch or whatever the fuck, where everybody actually loses their virginity, it's in the backseat of a car.
Right.
Or it's at the movie theater. Or it's at the drive-in in the backseat. You know what I mean? Something like that. Some shit. In a bathroom. Some crazy bullshit.
Underneath the bleachers
Right.
at the high school.
They always try and add more detail than is necessary. Like, look out for them telling you shit that you don't need. Like,
There was a song playing on the radio, and I remember it to this day. It was this.
you know what I mean? And give you an exact song. It's just like, nobody remembers that shit.
It
And
was
even if you do,
Paradise by the Dashboard Light
yeah, dude.
by me.
Closer by 9 Inch Nails was thrumming away
that
in
yours?
time.
Mine was oh shit, mine wasn't Closer. It was another 9 Inch Nails song though.
Was it Perfect Drug?
Yeah, it was something like that. I can't remember.
Perfect
I'll remember it if I think about it. It's been a while since I told the story, but yeah, it was a 9 Inch Nails song for sure. It was one of their like maybe it was. You know what? It was Closer.
Yeah, because I remember when you told me before. I remember it being closer.
Yeah.
My hips pistoning in time with the beat of the music. Boom, boom. I want to fuck you like an animal. I would very much like to feel you from the inside.
The best thing about that is Paul.
I wish to copulate with you as though we were creatures.
As you know, no one believed Paul's story, but in their heart they wanted to believe his story.
Nobody bought it. The look of skepticism on the room's face when I finished telling it for the first time was all I needed. And slowly but surely, in the weeks to months to come, they started calling me on it one by one, until it all just kind of unraveled eventually.
That story's bullshit, Paul.
Yeah, nobody ever gets away with lying about shit like that, dude. We have to hold. Now, maybe it's true. Maybe Stevie tells a story that's totally plausible, and if he does, I will, whatever. We'll go on. It'll be a show. We'll just have the virginity loss show, But I got a feeling. Scotty's right on this one. I got a feeling we are going to hear an absurdly implausible story that is filled with, like, attempts to cover his tracks. So it'll be a girl we can't get a hold of, a girl nobody knows. You can't talk to your mom about her because she never met her, as if that would ever happen. As if Stevie would ever plow a chick that your mom had not met first. Come on, dude. If it's there, and I think it is, it's going to be a great show.
Her name was Abigail Victoria. She was visiting from the Netherlands.
It was a rainy yet crisp autumn evening.
I basically met her on a D&D forum.
I said, perchance would you like to start an adventure with me? Unfortunately, no other players were available.
Yeah.
It was just the two of us.
Unbeknownst to us, a romance blossomed between our characters, and that led to a romance in real life. She was an heiress, so money was no object, and she flew here on a time when Mom and Dad were in Gatlinburg at the cabin.
Oh my God.
And it was that night that we made sweet, sweet, memorable love together. Mine Tile was playing in the background. I'll never forget it.
Mine child.
But I noticed after the many, many times of lovemaking that she was weeping, and I asked her, "Why are you crying, honey?" And she said, "It's because I know that I will never be able to keep a wild stallion such as you. So I must leave you now and go back to the Netherlands, back to my life." And I said, "No, stay here with me in my room at my mom's house." And she said, "I cannot." And she left. And my heart has been broken ever since. My penis cannot get hard for another woman. Only Abigail Elizabeth from the Netherlands can get the veins in my penis filled with blood.
If it's something like that, we know.
Then we know it's true.
We know it's absolutely 100% off the
But,
charts
you know,
true.
But there could be another strategy. You could just be like, you know.
Maybe he'll hear this and he'll fuck
He'll
come
be
up
like,
with another mundane story.
it was very awkward, and I met a
Even if
girl."
it's mundane, though, there'll be tells. He'll say, like, there'll be a lot of uhs, a lot of ums, and a lot of basicallys, like a lot of qualifiers, a lot of weird interjections and qualifiers.
Like pretty much how.
Pretty much like, so first, like, basically what she did was, like, she took my pants down or whatever, and then, like, basically blew me, I guess.
You know, like, it'll be like that. That's bullshit. That's a bullshit flag, too. Yeah.
And then, like she like, whatever, like, she laid down and, like, she, like, spread her legs and was like, "Come and fuck me," and I was like, "Okay," and so, like, I laid down.
You know, like, if it's that, we know it's bullshit, too. Because that's not the sound of a dude that's been laid. That's not how a dude that's been laid talks about his first piece of pussy. It's just not.
It's not how a dude has been laid. Talk about that first piece of pussy.
It's just not. There's a,
Not how a dude has been laid.
How were you when you lost your virginity? Was it straight?
Yeah, I was 17.
17 to an older woman, too, dude.
Yep.
A forbidden relationship, dude.
I was 17. She was 32.
Don't lie, TJ. You're padding that down. She was 70 the last
Yeah,
time you told this
well.
story.
I didn't want to be too embarrassed, but yeah, she was a granny. You know, I took off her big old granny panties, tied them to a flagpole, waved them around.
Ran it up the flagpole.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, Cheetah's first love affair was hilarious. I remember that show with Cherie. Cheetah pushed me out of the window because I said some stupid thing about him, like, "Pog, I dumped you" or some shit. And Cheetah done that. "Do not talk about my love this way." And
Do not talk about my sweet Cherie in that manner.
pushed the chair back through the window. Dad's like, "What happened?" Like, me and Cheetah got into a fight.
Yeah.
"Don't fucking fight, Brett. Fucking, why you gotta get rid of those sons of bitches?"
And you guys both got a ration of shit for it. That's right. At least you guys both got a ration for it.
Yeah.
You both deserved it. Broke a fucking window.
Broke a window.
That's
dude.
expensive.
I was telling Taylor about the time that, like, he was watching this, like, the Scientology episode of South Park.
Oh,
And our dad was sitting behind us, and, like, kind of, like, starts, like, Cheetah's, like, chuckling, and, like, our dad's kind of like, "What's this all about?" And I'm, like, sitting in my computer, like, playing a game, or some Diablo or some shit. And then, like, somebody just, like, here yelling and screaming. And it was like, our dad was, like, getting my TJ, You stupid fucking cartoon doesn't know shit. This cartoon is fucking bullshit. South Park made by a bunch of morons and shit. She's like, I will watch what I want, Dad. You will not instruct me on what to watch or some
Dude.
shit. And then she like takes a chair, like throws his chair, and like, fuck this shit. I am gone. And like, just running right upstairs.
You can't cut me off from my art.
Dude, TJ was an edgelord always, dude.
Always an edgy.
At least you never changed. At least you didn't switch. You know what I mean?
Eternally edgy.
You didn't switch
you know
up.
What the thing is the next day she just happy ass came downstairs like nothing happened. And he always got away with it too. She always got away with that shit. TJ throw a temper tantrum at her family. You know, TJ, it's you know, and I was like, what? If I do the same shit, I'm fucking grounded. I'm in trouble.
I don't know about that, Scotty. I've heard about you, dude. I've heard stories about you as a kid too, and you were no angel that was getting shit on.
No. Look, here's the thing. I was definitely a shit. But there was times when TJ was a shit too, and I expect them to come down just as hard, because he didn't.
Oh, I got it. TJ got the soft treatment.
Yep, that's what happened. When TJ would actually be bad, it would be like, Scotty's so much worse. She didn't get a pass.
Yeah.
Did you ever actually get in trouble for anything? Like maybe every once.
Did you ever
in a
get
while.
grounded?
He did
Like for a
couple.
long time? Like how was the longest you were ever grounded for?
I mean, like, what? Usually, if they said like 2 weeks, it was like 3 days.
So they would say like 2 weeks and then they would just forget about it or what?
Yeah, I just kind of forgot.
Wow.
TJ, you were grounded. Yeah.
One time they grounded me for a month, and it was like a week.
No, yeah, that was a week or something.
I don't remember what it was for. I never really did too much.
I remember it was funny because TJ was friends with this kid, and he had to stop being friends with him because, like, he was a bad influence. It was like, this friend of yours is a bad influence on TJ. And then TJ had to stop being friends with some other kid, and the reason why was TJ was then the bad influence.
Yep.
Man, I got the other end of that fucking stick, dude. Dude, when I got grounded, like I didn't get grounded a whole bunch, but when I got grounded, it was for a lengthy period of time, and you can bet your fucking ass that I served every day of that sentence.
Oh, shit, dude.
Dude, I got grounded the first time I got caught smoking weed. And when I say got caught, I fessed up to it. I just told him I did it. I was like, yeah, I went out, I smoked some weed, came home, I passed out, everything was fine. I was grounded for the entirety of of a summer. My sophomore summer was done. I couldn't go out with my friends. I couldn't go anywhere. I had a group of people that were in that summer school with me the year
I
prior.
love the flip side of the story, though.
Oh yeah, dude, it's so great because it's just like I'm the eldest, I'm the brother, so I'm the biggest example for all these little sisters that I've got. So I get fucked on and I admitted it. I didn't make them sneak around. They asked me about it, and I just said, yeah, I smoked weed. I get grounded for an entire summer. My sisters get caught smoking weed, deny it when they get caught and try and blame it on me, even though I wasn't living in the house anymore, then finally fess up to it, and they didn't get anything. I had to come and tell them what happened to me. And my mom said, all right, now you tell them what's going to happen to them next time if we catch any more weed in this house. And I was like, what? Next time?
They get a second chance.
Yeah.
No
So.
second chance for Paul.
I was the template kid, though. They had to be harder on me because I was the example. They didn't have time to be as hard on all the kids. Because at a certain time, like when I was living with my mom, there was like 1, 2, 3, there was 4 kids in the house. So me, 2 stepsisters, my biological sister, all in the same house. So they only had time to really discipline one of us, and of course it's me. They disciplined me, and then it would trickle down to the other, like, oh, I don't want to get that, so I'll,
You know what's fucked up though, and I've seen it. I've no like real actual scientific evidence, but I've always seen is that the older kids almost always do better. Because like my mom's and her family, there's a bunch of kids, and like her and her uncle are pretty much like the most stable, normal ones. Like all the other ones addicted to drugs, addicted to fucking shit, vagrant, transient, doing meth, doing whatever. It's like, it is big ass things. You have a number of kids. It's like, that's why it's like, even though they're harder on you, like, that means they're actually focusing.
Yeah,
more
my
on
aunts and uncles were like,
you know what I
are
mean?
just
Yeah.
a
They're giving
montage
you
of
more
failures.
attention. So I mean, like, that's in some ways it's a good thing because like,
Yeah,
they-
it's
they-
true. I mean,
It
I
taught
guess.
you a lot of shit that like maybe they didn't get taught. So it's like to them, it's like, well, they're getting it easier, but actually in a way, they actually might not be getting it easier.
They had some weird shit too. Like when my mom found out I was smoking, this is the weirdest shit. So I came back from that summer school for the arts program a smoker. I went up there, had never had a cigarette in my life, came back a smoker and a pothead.
I mean, how old? You're 16 or 17 years old.
I was so it was my sophomore year, so I was 15 when I went up, and then So
Your
yeah,
prime, your prime time age.
right in
You're on
that
California.
zone, and fucking So she finds out I'm smoking. She gets a pack of cigarettes and grabs all my little sisters and makes everybody sit out on the lawn. She gives a cigarette to each one of them and makes them smoke it in front of me. That's how she wanted to get me to stop smoking cigarettes, was to make all my little sisters and her sit there and cough their way through a cigarette. It didn't work.
This'll stop him.
That was a strange one. I never really got that one.
Look what's happening.
Look what
All
you've
right.
done.
I don't really get the point of this.
Yeah.
Can I have the rest of that pack?
Like, wow. How much time we got, gentlemen? What are we looking at? What are we?
3 minutes.
Oh, okay. We got time.
Yep.
All right. What's the worst trouble you were ever in? Like, I know you got busted for something hard, right? Something hard. The worst trouble. You had to get.
I know mine. I don't know yours, TJ. but I
I
know.
never really. No, never.
You never really gotten big fucking like, oh shit, I'm fucked type of trouble.
No,
Never once.
not really.
How'd you skirt around that shit? Were you just a good kid?
I was pretty well behaved. I don't know.
He didn't do much. Like, did Paul, like, honestly,
I was the same way I am now. I just wanted to stay at home and be in my room and mind my own business.
I think the most bullshit TJ ever got discipline was probably either like the time you got in the shit with our dad, where like he said he was going to throw you out on the streets or something, or the time I'm trying to think, because he also didn't get in trouble very much, like failing school. Like, oh, you know what it was? We had to go to summer school. That was probably your biggest thing you didn't want to do that mom actually made you do.
Yes.
Oh, because you fucked up in
He
school. She
failed the
made you.
class and he had to go to summer, and he hated it. Like, because, like
Oh
he
yeah,
didn't-
summer school. Everybody hates summer school.
If he had to go to summer school, that was and my mom was consistent with it. It was like, no, you're gonna make up the grade because like she wanted him to graduate, so he actually had to go. It wasn't the time where mom was just like, it's okay, TJ.
Ugh.
And he had the time where he fucking him and our dad got into some shit. And he fucking like punched our dad away. It was very light. It was like like that. It wasn't
Yeah.
like. And our dad felt like, how dare you assault me? You're out of here. No, I remember now. You're gone.
Yeah. That's
You're
what
gone. You're gone.
You gone? Holy shit.
That
Yeah.
did not last.
didn't last. No, because then afterwards, Dad got to go around like, I took TJ's best shot.
Yep.
Which he did not, but whatever.
Yeah, but you know what?
And something tells me you didn't try and knock your dad's block off. You know what I mean?
No, he started coming at me because I was talking shit at him because he fucking. What happened
He left
was.
TJ. Yeah,
What happened was I got left. I was working in his office, and someone was supposed to give me a ride, and they just left.
Right.
So I was stuck there.
This is the pre-Uber days.
Right. And I didn't have a cell phone.
You didn't
I
have the money
nothing.
money for the Uber,
So
probably.
basically, all I could do was just sit outside the office building and wait for someone to fucking realize I was gone to show up. Which happened at like midnight.
Oh, dude, what happened? Dude, it was like
You didn't like walk to a business or something? And use a
There was nothing
payphone?
around.
there was nothing there.
Call collect or
It
some
was in the
shit?
middle of fucking
It
nowhere.
was in a business area. The only restaurant was a Chinese buffet.
Which was closed by then, because it was night.
Well, yeah, because I'm like, well, I can remember it was like, the reason they discovered you was like, it was like 10 o'clock, and I'm like, where's TJ at? And they're like, our dad's like, what do you mean, where's TJ? And I'm like, TJ is not at the house. And it turns out, like, the one our dad was married to, Natalie, her mom was supposed to pick TJ up,
And just forgot?
and just didn't do
Well,
it.
she wasn't even supposed to pick me
Oh.
up. She was just supposed to. She was already there. She was just supposed to take me with her when she
But
left.
she was a cunt, so she just left him. She just left him. She probably couldn't find TJ or something. Like, well, he must be gone, knowing it's not true.
So you just sat out in front of the place till midnight? And then somebody showed up looking for you?
Computer. He probably actually wasn't even giving a shit.
Well, no, because I got locked out of the office too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got
Because I went out there to check and see where she was, and I found out she was gone. And then when I went to go back in the building, the door was locked.
Wow.
So I just had to sit out there for like 2 hours waiting. And I was pissed. And I was on the phone, I think with my mom, just been like, yeah, Dad fucking left me, he's a piece of shit, blah, blah, blah. So he starts coming at me like, what did you say? And I just went like, ugh. And it was really just more like a push to his face.
Right.
Ugh,
Just
get out
like,
of
get
here.
off me, yeah.
And then he's like, you're gone! Gone!
You're gone, dude. Holy shit.
You know what I will say though?
But then after that, I had to hear a bunch of shit. I took your best shot, you shit. I'm just like, Well, whatever. It's better to just let him believe that. I'm not gonna argue with it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what though, like if all the people that,
I mean, I'm not saying I have some devastating punch or something, but I can hit harder than that.
dude. Okay, look, that's so obvious. Like one, obviously dad has a dad thing over you, so he doesn't. But like you're way bigger than him. I mean, like you knew what the reality was.
You're gone.
That's why he didn't like fucking throw a punch back at you. If you're honestly, he probably taken you. Older, he knew what the fucking score was. Like TJ's 6'6", he was like 5'10". It's like, come on, at a certain point.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a winning
That
battle.
was the only person that TJ would honestly like listen. Like he might be like, or our dad saying it's bullshit or whatever. But that was the only person like that I ever saw TJ that really.
Like, took his counsel.
Well, no, like if he said something, he would do it. Like, cause no matter what, cause our dad was a fucking total hard ass when it came to shit.
Yeah.
Some things he wouldn't give a flying fuck about, like. But like he was a fucking just like total domineering, controlling. This is how things are gonna be. If you don't like it, then basically you're just gonna be braided and beaten into the ground. And of course you have the dad part over you. So you're like, okay, it's my dad. I have to do what he says.
Yeah. I got whooped, so I guess my dad was a hard ass too. I never raised a hand or anything to my dad. Never. Like, I don't know. I feared my dad. To this day, his presence would probably provoke a little bit of fear in me. Like, he's just a dude that, like, I came to like see him as like simmering anger personified. Because it was just always like when I'd walk into a, because he had an anger face that was hard to see until you were close to him. If he was angry, his teeth would be clenched. If he wasn't, he'd just be fine.
Yeah, my dad's anger was never hard to spot.
Yeah, see, he was more of a blustery dude. My dad's not. I didn't get that from my dad. My dad is a simmering, like, he's blown up. When he blew up, though, it was like an event. It was like a,
Oh, shit. Yeah, the apocalypse is happening.
But yeah, he's an intimidating force. I guess everybody's father is an intimidating force in their life, though. It's their job, I guess. They're supposed to be this big looming thing.
The looming daddy presence.
Yeah.
Did you get your research done?
Oh
Scott?
yeah, that's all I'm doing.
Alright. What time is it now?
Time to get a watch.
What fucking possible thing to read that off of, dude? Those are those lame jokes on top
I
of
know.
it. Yeah, it's like.
That was a lame one that got passed around a lot when I was a kid. People would ask what time it is, and that would be the standard
Oh, dude, of course the fucking.
hilarious
You
response.
read the parent joke, you're like, you get picked up from school, or some people take the bus, you get off the bus or whatever, and you'll see your parents like, I'm hungry, and they're like, hi, hungry, nice to meet you.
Oh yeah, dude, I hated that shit.
It's like, oh.
It's like, fuck you.
It's just troll. It's just at a certain point when you're dealing with kids, like, it's just fun to troll them. They're just kind of like, yeah, you're dumb.
You have to get something back at them because they're constantly fucking with you,
Oh, yeah.
intentionally and unintentionally. So it's just like, you got to have some latitude.
Yeah, that really is what it ends up becoming.
Yeah.
Oh, man, dude. Well, you guys about ready to go head inside?
Yeah, so we got to do pre-show.
We got pretty good. I'll leave it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.